Okay, so let's talk about frustration again. Oh yeah, let's talk about frustration. You ready? Talk about frustration. Oh, see that? That wasn't supposed to happen. Whatever. So here's another point of frustration. So I've not yet made the amount of money that I wanted to make so that I can afford to put up the ceiling fan so that I won't have to be using that fan that you hear in the background. And oh my god, sometimes I hear the fan in the background and I'm like, I wonder if I need to burn up for the sake of the video. Should I make that sacrifice? I mean, the other day I did it just because I didn't have a choice. Your light did go away. But that's the problem, like we have a dependence. Right? We depend on electricity. It's like any old light gone, you just have to do without it. Like, look at your life before light go away. Look at your life when light go away. And then see if you can go back to living like that. You can't. You really can't. I remember the thing that I cherish the most when light go away is the fan. Believe it or not. Not the internet. Not the being able to plug my computer in and still be able to use it. None of those things. Not the internet. Not the computer. Not even charging my phone, even though battery life kind of go on good. Because I don't even remember my phone dying that day. So, phone battery them didn't go on good. Right? But the thing I value quite a lot when light go away is this madness that you hear in the background here. And right now, this is on speed 1, right? Let's test how it sounds. This is how it sounds on speed 1. Now on speed 2, there's less rattling, but overall noisy. You don't want to hear it on 3. On 3, it might be unbearable. If this is 2, I don't want to check. We're leaving that one alone. Yeah? So let's see what it sounds like when we turn it off. So at the risk of sweat marks or sweat stains or whatever, then yeah. This is what it sounds like when the fan is off. It's probably not a good idea. Chances are it's not a good idea. But I digress. Now, here's what frustrates me. I understand the purpose of reels now. Right? I do understand the purpose of reels. I do. And sometimes the work that I am supposed to do, I've not yet done. So sometimes I'm here like, I don't do this yet, I don't do that yet, I don't do this yet, I don't do that yet. And sometimes an obligation will come up that kind of takes those hours away from you that you would dedicate to doing these sort of things. And you say, all right, cool. Mega bite the bullet on this one. But you see, after this obligation, nobody can come to me and say, can you do this or whatever. I'm gonna say, hey, we ain't got no money. So we got to create the content so we can create the opportunity. Create the content to create the opportunity. Create content to create the opportunity. Because if the opportunity is not there, create it with the content. Yeah? You see what? You heard that, right? Yeah, I was trying to ignore that. Sometimes I go as far as telling them to shut up while I'm recording or when we're done or whatever. Yeah, I apologize. I'm having a... Oh! Yeah, no. That can't be good. Hold on. Okay, so here's the problem. I focus a little bit too much on the camera, or rather on the phone. And you know when you hyper focus, right? So I hyper focus and now I can see the reflection of the board while I'm looking at the phone. So I'm kind of confused. Oh no! If this is what it's like to be mortal, I don't want to know what it's like to be God. I don't want to know what the infinite is like. No. Alright, seriously no? Me a burn up. Wow. Nah, the fan needs to... So, me need to make the money so I can put on the ceiling fan. Yeah, so that I have to, you know, carry the fan back and forth and can't bother with that. Anyway, I glitched. Well, here's a difference in perspective. So, okay, board number 1, board number 2. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see that? You see that? You see that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, frustration is occasionally it's rather unbearable. It really is. It really is. Because sometimes, you know, you wonder when are things going to change. And the truth of the matter is, if you want something to change, then it sounds very stereotypical, right? Let me just put it in a part of terms. If you want something different with your life, you have to do something different with your life. Yeah? Yeah, you know. Look a bit more at that board over there, you know. But yeah, if you want something different with your life, you have to do something different with your life. And let me tell you something. I've been out in public on a number of occasions, and I mean, Gary Vee said something that really resonated with me. Him said, you know what keeps me humble? He's like, nobody cares about you. Nobody don't see you. Nobody don't know you. You're nothing. You're nobody. And you see, because I know that I'm nobody, that's why I show up every day. Because as far as I'm concerned, some people have never heard of me. Some people don't know me. So I still show up. I show up every day because as far as I'm concerned, the whole world don't know me. Not everybody has heard of me. And you know what? Speaking of that, Dominic Barry said something like that too. Shout out to him. Somebody made a comment and said, oh, you know, you're behaving like you have like a Floyd Mayweather record or something like that. Like, that was the comment. And he said, there's a reason why I show you the gloves that I use, you know, the mitts that I use, the guards that I use, right? There's a reason why I show you the belts and the trophies, because I want you to know that I know what I'm talking about. You see me? And the reason why that's so relevant to this discussion is because it goes back to what Gary Vee said. He's like, look, I recognize that nobody don't know me. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I am a nobody. It doesn't matter how much fame I have and this and that. I'm nobody. Nobody cares about you. Nobody effing cares. They don't care about you. Okay? Now, go back over to Dominic Barry now. He's saying he's like, a lot of people are going to be seeing my content for the first time. In fact, when I look at my insights and my analytics tells me that most of the people who discover my page are doing so through, I think it's the FYP, if I'm not mistaken. But forgive me if I don't know the exact, you know, metric that was being used in the particular video. But yeah, or, you know, whether it's suggestive videos or whatever they want to call it. But at the end of the day, he's saying, look, it's not my followers that notice my content first. It's people who are seeing me for the first time. So I always start my videos out like, I'm a decorated, undefeated amateur and pro boxer. I need you to know this. I'm always starting videos like that. So that line that I refer to with the Dominic Barry, that's a bit more one Bossman Champloo. Alright? Yeah. So we're gonna talk fights. In fact, I'll let one Bossman Champloo talk about that, because that's a funny story about when, Barry himself, he put on like a guard for his leg, and he had one of these MMA guys kick him at like 80% power, and he's like, nope, I'm not playing that game. I'm gonna stick to boxing. But I guess the moral of the story is that that's where maybe a lot of our frustration comes from. Our frustration comes with the fact that some people walk past you like them like, who is this guy? Who are you? And that's it. Even your own relationships suffer from that. Where people in your life behave like you're not there. Of course you're not there. Think about it. Have you become necessary? Have you become necessary? You see, people are going to treat you that way until you become something they cannot do without. So yes, it's going to frustrate you, say, them not going to call you as often. Them not going to message you as often. Make some money and see what. Just make some money. You don't even need to make that much money. Just make a little bit. It's almost like they have a radar for when money drop in your account. Make like $500,000 in 1 month and see what happens. Just make that and see what happens. See how people switch up. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? Is it frustrating? Entirely. Because you're asking yourself, why couldn't you be with me shooting in the gym? Why couldn't you be there? Because they might go through them own a crisis. It goes back to what Gary Vee was talking about. He's saying, them not see you. You're nothing. You're nobody to them. They cannot see past their own experiences and their own suffering. They can't see past that. So guess what? You're nothing to them now. So on my path to becoming somebody, I guess one of my favorite things to say is that you guys say you're busy. No, I am busy. I am busy. But I'm busy hustling. But when you guys say you're busy, y'all busy struggling. Yeah. Another one of a line that should be used by everybody is that if you never help me make the money, you can't help me spend the money. Those who contribute the most are the ones who will receive the most. So if you say, let me wait until the arc finish, and then when the rain fall now and the boat finally afloat, you want to jump on. It is just about observing. You're going to be frustrated with what people do. You're going to be frustrated with the fact that they could not be there to support your business, to support your content, to support whatever you do. Whenever I pay very close attention to every time I make a post. I see who like, I see who repost, I see who like, I see who repost. And I look at that and I say, you see, these women are going to get the most out of me. Because they deserve it. You understand? And I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to give people what they deserve. It's just like when whether you run a company or you have students. If you do the most, you get the most. You show the most working. So if you show the most working where you think I got, you're gonna get the most marks. Sometimes y'all are gonna get bonus marks. Right? Alright, let me put it another way. Imagine a question that has 5 steps. But you only show 3 and somebody else showed 6. I might give them 6 out of 5. I might give them 6 out of 5. They will get even more marks than what they were supposed to get. No, you know you give me 3 out of 5 and expect me to give more than 60%. A 60% to get. You give me 60% of the effort. Why should I give you more than that? You know? Yeah. In other words, 5 marks, you show me 3 steps. You have 2 steps left to show me. Yeah. That's right. So that was one Bossman teaching. So you see that? I did a little bit of one Bossman Champloo, then a little bit of one Bossman teaching. You see that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why you do that to me? Alright, no worries, sir. Yeah. No. Here's another point of frustration for myself, personally. Sometimes I look back at my video and I look like I take a look at my beard and I'm like, fam, how did you allow yourself to get in front of this camera looking like that? Sometimes I delete the video then. Oh my God, I delete the video then. I said, nah, this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. You understand? Yeah, man. Okay. The last thing about me being frustrated. I mean, obviously, there are things that I'm supposed to do that I never get to do, right? I've mentioned that before. But let me tell you why I get frustrated. Because I have 35 seconds left in this video. And I'm going to show you. No, mind you, there's a tablet that I want. You know what I mean? Can't wait till I get it. Can't wait till I have the money to afford it and all of these things. So maybe that's another frustration, you know. There are things I want to do and I can't do because, you know, restrictions. You know. Another idea just reached me. We soon talk. Hold on.